Hey, welcome back to the Wild Frank family. It's been a while since I made a cooking video. I've been doing other odds and ends things, family things and stuff. So I'm definitely going to be back with more videos, cooking videos, to bring y'all more delicious meals. Like right now, this is just a simple salad that I'm doing that I wanted to record and put on camera and show you that a basic salad could be delicious, nice and presentable. I'm gonna use this dish right here. I'm gonna put the salad in there, and I'm using this is gonna be a oven roasted diced chicken breast salad. What I'm gonna do with this is already fully cooked, but I'm still gonna put it on the stovetop, and I'm gonna saute it with mixed onions and peppers. I'm gonna mix that with this, and I'm gonna throw it on the eye for a little bit and cook it up. I'm gonna use some lettuce and some cheese and some Chick-fil-A sauce to put on top of the salad when this is all set. And I'm gonna use some pepper to add to the very end. But like I said, I'm definitely gonna start bringing back more cooking videos. It's been a while, so as you can see, the other videos, my older videos, I have did. I did a lot of cooking videos. I'm gonna bring some more delicious meals, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I'm gonna head to the stove and I'm gonna start sauteing this with the onions. I meet at the stove. Alright, I'm back at the stove, and I'm about to saute the onions with the chicken breast. Like I said, this is a simple salad, but for dinner, I want to cook something else. That's going to be a more bigger meal. But in the meantime, I'm going to add chicken. Add the onions. You can add a little seasoning. See, I'm gonna add a little seasoning. A little seasoning gonna hurt. I'm gonna add some. Let's see. I'm gonna add some of this. Just a little sprinkle, not too much. Just like that. I'm gonna let that cook down a little bit. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm definitely going to bring a lot more cooking back. So let it cook a little bit. Tonight's dinner is going to be kind of big, so stay tuned for that. You just want to cook it just until the chicken is, a little thawed out. Mine's still a little frozen, so I'm gonna cook it down just until, the onions is a little bit transparent. I just want to cover everything, the seasoning with everything, or the chicken with the seasoning, I should say. Do a little stir around. This is just like a casual salad, something for lunch. There's nothing crazy with the salad right here. I like to add color, as you see, peppers, the onions, give the salad, nice little color. Give it a nice presentation on the plate. I'll let that simmer for a little bit. Let that cook. Let that cook for a little bit. I'm just gonna turn the heat up just a notch. I'm gonna try to break up the chicken a little bit too, so I can make a little bit more. So a little frozen a little bit. Just gonna turn the heat up just a notch. Just a little bit. Go. Just a little stir around. Let the pan still get hot. Let everything cook a little bit. Okay, the chicken is starting to get soft now. Yep, it's starting to get real nice and soft. And like I said, as soon as this gets done, I'm gonna put the salad in the bowl and I'm gonna sprinkle the chicken and the onions on top. I'm gonna decorate it real nice, and I'm gonna show you at the end of the video on how it looks and how the presentation looks. Okay, just a little bit more, just let it cook a little bit more longer. And while that's cooking, I don't mean to get off the topic or nothing, but like I said, while this is cooking, I watch YouTube a lot, and I watch the YouTube streets as they call it. And I don't agree with a lot of stuff I see. I don't believe in it. Everybody on YouTube started from scratch. They started from somewhere. They started from the bottom and they work their way up. Nowadays, it seems like these people are just trying to rush and climb up the ladder to success by trying to skip crawling before you start to walk. It's like, just because you have a YouTube page for like 2 months don't mean you're supposed to just climb to the ladder of success. It all depends on your audience. One day your audience might be drawn to something else. I mean, just because you're paying for shout-outs on, the different people are paying for shout-outs on, different platforms, I don't understand that. Like, what's the point of paying for a shout-out? Okay, yeah, they shout you out. That don't mean that you're going to actually get views. I mean, yes, they might subscribe to you, but those same people that don't subscribe to you might not watch your videos, so you're still not going to reach your goal. Just because you're getting a shout out doesn't necessarily mean you're going to climb the ladder up to success. I don't understand. People wasting all this money instead of working on your own. I mean, paying for you wasting money. Put that money towards something else to help grow your page on your own. You don't have to pay a professional to make your page successful. There's plenty of gamer websites out there right now. Gaming websites, there's plenty of cooking websites out there right now that they succeeded by themselves. They didn't need to be so thirsty or hungry and pay people all this money just to give them a shout out, and their page is still not doing numbers. I don't understand that. I really don't understand. Like, all you're doing is getting the next person richer while you struggling. I don't understand it. I really don't understand. Like, why do people do that? Like, why do you waste your hard-earned money on information that is still the same, but is just worded differently? People are so thirsty for money, it's ridiculous. It's just mind-blowing. But y'all watching the same person get successful off of your money that you paying them, and you still not going anywhere. That doesn't make any sense to me. It just really does. It just really doesn't. That's just my opinion, and everybody is to their own opinions, but it's true facts. You shouldn't have to pay somebody hundreds of dollars to give you some lame advice. Like, come on. Anybody can go viral off their videos. A bum on the street can go viral off his own video. Anybody. It's not how you present yourself, it's what content you're putting up that's grabbing your audience attention. You don't gotta put ignorant titles up to doggone be successful. All you're doing is making people look at you funny. That's all you're doing. I really don't understand it. It's not cute. It's not. It just looks stupid. I mean, you just gotta follow your own game. That's what YouTube is about. Following your own path. Don't copy out from nobody else. Don't mimic anybody else. Don't do that. Just be yourself. Like I said, anybody can be successful on YouTube. Anybody can make a video and go viral. Everybody's so thirsty to go grab all these subscribers. You can have 2,000, 5,000 subscribers and you still have low views because half your subscribers are not watching your videos. So what's the point of getting subscribers if none of your subscribers are engaging onto your videos? So it look kind of weird when people look at your numbers. They say, "Oh wow, they got 8,000 subscribers, but they only get 200 views in a year." So paying for shoutouts is not necessarily the way to climb up the ladder to success. Every day, there's billions of people on YouTube, billions, and everybody got their own interest. But people paying for shoutouts and all that other stuff is just ridiculous. It's not worth the money at all. I wouldn't pay a red dime. But okay, back to this now. Like I said, that's another topic. I might end up doing another video on that. Me and my wife later on, discussing back and forth on how ridiculous YouTube is and how thirsty people are for money, and they get just climb to the ladder of success by themselves, which everybody did on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube done started from the bottom. But back to the cooking. The chicken is done. It's nice and soft. Yeah, it's nice and soft. The way I want it. Perfect. The onions are done. I'm gonna turn the eye up. Smells very good too. I'm gonna turn the eye off. while the pan's over here, I want to break up the food. The chicken, I should say. Like I said, before I go back to the table to finish setting up the salads, not to get off topic again, you know, like I said, you shouldn't have to pay for any shout outs. You shouldn't have to pay for any people to review your page, because the same people that's reviewing your page, they need their own page reviewed, because it's straight nonsense. They're telling you straight up nonsense. I'm like, wow. They tell you the same people don't pay all this money for them to tell them this the mess. Like, really? That's not how you grow your page. You can go on YouTube looking any type of way and still go viral. So you wasting all this money for nothing, for the same stuff that you don't have to do. It all depends on your content. It don't matter how you look, don't mean nothing. You don't gotta pay for no professional to do anything. It just post a video. If it engages with the audience, boom, go. You're done. You might score high on your views, but like I said, that's another video I want to discuss later on. You know, but I'm about to head back to the table and I'm about to finish setting up the salad. All right. Alright, I'm back at the table. I'm about to set up the salad. Like I said, like this casual salad, ain't nothing fancy. just a casual salad for lunch. I'm gonna add a little lettuce. This is gonna be a big salad, so you know, if the family want to come and make a plate, they could gladly take some out. Cause not everybody's crazy about salad. Just a handful. That's like the whole bag right there. Make it a rag. Whoa, look, a little bit more. Sorry. A little bit more in there in the bag. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wipe away the extra stuff. I always like to have a clean workstation. That away. Okay, now I'm gonna work on the chicken. The chicken part. The chicken a little bit. Just give it a stir. Spoon, and you're going to sprinkle around the top. Nice and neat. Spread it around a little bit. Got the onions in there, they got everything. You don't want to put too much on top, this is enough. You're gonna take some cheese. Okay, perfect, right there, just like that. Gonna take a little bit of cheese. A little small handful of cheese. You don't gotta go crazy with the cheese. Give it a little sprinkle. That. Just like that. Then you're gonna add the sauce on top, a little drizzle. Just like that. Some pepper. There you go. All right, I'm gonna show you some close-up of this. Now I'm gonna turn my workstation off. Now I'm gonna show you a chicken breast salad. Nice casual meal. Nice, it's a nice fulfilling meal. Wipe the area off. All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can get a good look at this. And this is how it looks. Okay, all right, I'm gonna show you some close-ups, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and enjoy the close-ups.